Right now, the Texas A&M Forest Service is responding to several wildfires here in Deep East Texas. There are at least 5 active fires in the region at last check. The biggest one is the Sherwood Creek fire at over 3,500 acres and 95% containment. The Neches River fire has also burned over 200 acres and is now 95% contained. There are also 2 fires south of Jasper. Those have both burned 24 acres each. And with so many wildfires that have been active across East Texas, volunteer firefighters are needing support. As KTRE's White reports, some VFDs are asking for donations.
It is 100% volunteer, and just remember that when we're coming out to you.
When a wildfire breaks out, the first step for most people is to call 911. But many may not know that some of the people that show up to help aren't even being paid to do so. Angelina County is home to 9 volunteer fire departments, and most have volunteers that work full-time jobs outside of the VFD. Fuller Springs Fire Department Lieutenant Kent Childers says they're feeling the pressure.
In the last 2 weeks, we mentioned there's only 3 days that we haven't been on a call, but during that same period, we've responded to over 22 fires. So it definitely stretches you thin, and everybody gets tired and wore out, of course, from being out on so many calls.
With the increased need for firefighters comes the increased need for firefighter support. Fuller Springs Fire Department Assistant Chief Bobby Cranford says the wear and tear on their vehicles is one of their biggest challenges.
Our newest truck is almost 20 years old, and these larger trucks take expensive repairs. We had to put tires on trucks recently, and it was about $3,000 per truck.
With a $1,300 a month budget, Lieutenant Childers says it isn't enough to support their needs.
Along with the trucks, we also have equipment and gear such as chainsaws, axes, hoses, and them things get wore out on these fires too, so you end up having to replace them as well. So there's a lot of different needs that you may have at your house every day. Well, we have that on a much larger scale.
Cranford says these are issues the community has helped with, but there are other things that could support their cause.
Just snacks to keep us going while we're on fires, some things like that, and then, like I say, just some donations to help cover our insurance and fuel.
Tyree White, KTRE, East Texas News 9.
Now, to offer support, you can mail a check to the volunteer fire department that serves your area or drop off donations at any kind of addresses linked in our website. You'll find it in the big red box.